What is up? If you are new here, I have a 50.5-inch vertical, and I am showing you every single set and every single rep of my leg workout. Right here, I am starting the workout with some isometrics. I'm actually not resting my hammies on my calves. I'm going just above the spot where I rest it, and I am holding that position. The reason I am doing this iso is because I have found it warms my knees up in maximum flexion really, really well. The spot where I have tendinopathy right now is at the tibial tuberosity. If you don't know what that word means, it's this spot right here. I will show a picture up on the screen. And I started getting knee pain there because I increased my jump volume from once a week to 4 times a week back in May. We were messing around with something called functional overreach, and we understood the risks. The risks were I might get knee pain, and the possible benefit was testing 51. Fast forward a month later, I did not test 51, and I started dealing with tendinopathy for the next 3 months. But it is under control, and after this workout, it actually felt really, really well. If you watched my last video, you saw that I did quarter squats, really heavy. I worked up to 355 pounds on the quarter squat. Today, I'm doing slow front squats. Now, why front squats and not back squats? The reason I'm doing front squats is when I squat deep, I like to squat in a front rack position because loading the bar up on my back and going deep usually ends up in injury. Now, my back is actually completely fine. I have no back pain at the moment. I haven't had back pain in a long, long time. But inevitably, when I do deep back squats, eventually, as I start going heavy and, 3-4 months go by, the compressive loads are just way too high and starts messing me up. So if you're somebody that has dealt with back pain, I highly suggest you learn how to front squat deep. The other reason I am going deep is because this gets my knee stronger in that highly compressive position. When you go deep, there are way greater compressive forces on your tendon. Compression is literally just imagine your tendon wrapping around a bone and stretching it around the bone as hard as possible. And that's basically what happens when you deep squat. So what we found is, I can get really strong and pain-free in a half squat position, but those deep positions are super provocative. And as I get stronger in a deep squat, the pain decreases. So I was really, really happy with this lift specifically because I worked up. This is 225 pounds here. I worked up to 275 pounds, and I was able to stay at a 3 or less in pain. Now, some pain is acceptable when you're doing heavy, slow, concentric work. You generally don't want to go above a 3, but what you really want to pay attention to is the next day pain. So you don't want the next day pain to increase above baseline. What I like to personally see is actually at 48 hours. At 48 hours, does your knee feel better? So you might feel a little bit more pain the next day, but on day 2, do you feel better? Or on day 3, do you feel better than on day 1? And I'm recording this actually on the second day after doing this lift, and my knees feel the best they have since I hurt them back in June. So that is really, really good sign. What does that mean? Now, what caused this initial flare-up this week was the dunk session that I did last Friday. It's now 7 days later, so today's actually jump day. I'm actually about to go do my elastic day after this video. But, I did my jump day, knee flared up a little bit, then I did the slow lift Monday, and then this lift on Wednesday, and now I feel even better on Friday. Does that mean I should go do a dunk session again? Not necessarily, because it took a week to bounce back. I want to be able to bounce back in 2 days. That way I can handle regular jump training, right? I don't want to be doing this boring, slow stuff. I know how boring this is for you guys. This is probably really, that's why I rarely upload these videos. It's because they're just boring, right? It's the same thing over and over again. You're just doing slow squats and accessory work. And I don't want to be doing that stuff anymore. I want to do the stuff that makes me jump higher. These lifts right here make me feel healthier, but I want to lift heavy. I want to do plyos. I want to do the Olympic lifts. I hate the slow, heavy stuff, boring stuff. So having said that, today's elastic day, I'm actually just going to play basketball. I'm going to keep the jumps low effort. And what I have found is that playing basketball without jumping is actually a perfect bridge between being able to squat heavy but not quite handle sessions yet. So hopefully I have good discipline and learn from my mistakes and keep the intensity low in today's session. And we should see some good results from that. So we'll see. By the time this video is uploaded and live, I will already have done the elastic day. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Aside from that, I finished the workout with 3 sets of 5 Nordic hamstring curls. You can see I was using that super complicated setup. And then I did the seated calf raises. Now I'm working out in my garage gym, so I'm a little bit limited in terms of equipment, but generally I like to pair, well, basically every other workout I do either RDL or Nordic hamstring curls, and then I do either standing calf raises or seated calf raise, and then I usually finish with some band walks. That way I can hit the abductors, abductors. But yeah, that's pretty much the workout, guys. By the way, if you want to sign up for our coaching, the prices are going to be increasing very, very soon. We're starting to hit our limit where if more people sign up, the quality of the service that we can provide is going to go down. So we're going to be increasing the prices soon. So if you want to take advantage of the current prices, go to THPstrength.com and sign up. And you can use the code THP to get 10% off of your first month. Aside from that, like the video, guys. Helps the channel tremendously. Leave some comments. Also check out the new tattoo. I think it was wrapped here. I got Aang from Avatar tatted on my leg. But yeah, this was fun. See you guys.